Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Natalie, your favorite Capricorn on YouTube, and you're watching Watch Natalie, spelled N-A-T-A-L-E-E, and I'm doing a very special reading. I've been called upon to do this romantic, I'm going to call it something like the greatest love story of all time, part 1, or your greatest love story of all time, part 1. Something like that, because I had an epiphany and a realization yesterday about romance and how the greatest love story of all time is yours. It's the one that you're living, the one that you experience, the one that you are just breathing through moment to moment, whatever it happens to be, all of the good and all of the bad. It's your entire life encapsulated in a love story, in one long love story. And I finally did a love reading for myself after not having done one for myself in a very, very long time. And I was inspired to do it because I had been just feeling, I've been picking up on some really happy, joyous, loving energies, and I don't know where they're coming from, and I don't know whose they are. And usually for me to feel like that, I have to really immerse myself into just like my favorite love books and love movies. And I mean, I was supposed to even watch like a rom-com last night, and it didn't happen. I actually just watched like 15 minutes of The Mummy and then turned it off. So I haven't even been reading anything or like putting myself in that kind of energetic space, but yet I've been downloading it. And and then I had this intense dream last night. So I did do my spread last night, and that's when it occurred to me that number one, I made up a brand new spread, and I'm going to do it for you guys right now, and it's going to be your love story. It's going to be different things. It's part of the 5D, the 3D, and then the outcome, and it's going to be an energy check, an ongoing energy check in your love story. Okay, so I usually say that the thing is time spirals. It goes like that. So what does that mean for energy? It means that you could resonate with this reading at any point in time, because energy will just find each other and find itself, and you're going to be guided to this as you're guided to it. Okay. And I'm not doing the shuffly thing because I know it's exciting when they pop out, but it's in the interest of time, okay? I know you people are busy, and I have a lot of respect for your time. Okay. And the bottom of the deck card, the Moon. Ooh, feelings are running so deep. You see how they're just suckling on each nipple and boob? I mean, someone's completely enthralled by someone else. I mean, the Moon is like all things hidden. So there could be something even secret about it, where you both love your privacy, or love just those really, really quiet moments together. Just very, very romantic. And then I'm going to see what they have to say about it, like what the actual thing is. Fancy. A slow but effective magic action based on the sound and evocation of happy images. It defeats deception and illusions, restoring serenity at home and increasing fecundity. See, someone's just really like dreamy about someone, just thinking like the happiest images, creating the happiest images in their mind's eye of the other person. So whether you're with your person or not, physically, spiritually, mentally, I've been channeling a love story where they're together on the 5D in spirit, but not yet physically. So it could be you guys too. Okay, and so let's jump right into the 5D. The 5D cards, the 3 cards we have, are the 3 of Swords, the 4 of Wands, and the 3 of Chalices. How interesting. Let's do one at a time. So the 3 of Swords. So if you can see, she's really just like bending backwards, and he's just like touching her, playing his harp, but just he's trying to like study for his music recital, right? He's trying to like put on a performance and just practice the harp, but he just can't help but go out and touch her. He's just completely distracted by her. It's like whoever this is, if you are not together yet physically, this person you are invading their thoughts and their like erogenous zones and their genitalia, and their mind and their heart, and they just can't get you. They can't focus on playing the harp. They just want to go out and touch you. And other people hate that. Look at the crone in the back. She's completely jealous, super, super jealous of the attention that this woman has from him. Maybe he's like this famous harp player and he plays harp all over the world and he's so into his harp playing. And then, you know, along comes this woman who's not even looking at him. She's just like, I do this because it feels good, not because you love it. And then he's like, you know, he just gets such a kick out of it. And it's like part of what keeps this all fresh. So in the 5D, that's totally this guy, this girl, this person, that's whoever you are in this scenario. Someone in the 5D feels this way. It could even be both of you. It could even be both of you. Let's see what they have to say. I know I'm right, but you know. 3 swords. You must call attention to disagreements and incompatibilities before finding the courage to end a relationship that is now empty. See, this other girl is not doing it. These other women, these other people, these other, whoever this other is, it could be other women, other men, other people, but they're just not doing it. They're not doing it for this person. You are. It's all about this action right here. And that, see, this person is trying to hold on. Someone's just trying to like hold on, and they're gone. And this is the 5D. They're just gone. They're totally into you. They're totally into doing your thing and, you know, touching you and everything. So they're just, in the 5D, they're checked out. They already left. Even if they're not physically gone, they already left in the mind. Oh, I love this card so much. Oh my God. It looks so fun. 4 of Wands. So obviously these people are just having so much fun together. It's like you just have 1111. Ooh, this is the 4 of Wands. This is the 1111 card. It could be a Scorpio. I don't want to stretch it. Do we have anything else that says Scorpio? Ooh. Ooh, interesting here. We'll get to that. Okay, this might be a little bit longer of a reading. Okay, this is not like, this is a special reading. It's not like a daily. It's not just a whatever. It's a special, romantic, greatest love story of all time. It's your love story. Your love story is the greatest love story of all time because you're living it. You're living and breathing it. And you might be living and breathing some cock. Okay, so let's see. I'm so immature. Let's see what they have to say. Playing. Sexual intent is born of play and enjoyment, just as harmony is born of happiness. Oh, he just wants to play with you. She just wants to play with your penis in her mouth all day, every day. They just want to play together. Play is such a big thing with them. See, and that's what this crone-ass bitch doesn't get. No one else gets it. They don't get it. They don't get this person. Whoever this person is, no one else understands, like, really how to please them and really what tickles them, you know? And with you in their mind, they're fantasizing about playing with you and how much fun you're going to have. And just like sexually, they just see you as like their perfect playmate. You two go ahead and do your own little sandbox together. Just like play. Bed, you know, the bed and the sandbox. You guys just like, ooh, it's fun. He and she, whoever this is, this other person's having so much fun with you already in the 5D, in their head and in their heart. It's almost like I've been picking up on it because I keep picking up on like extreme happiness and extreme like love. Okay. So I bet it's you people. Ugh. The 3 of Chalices. Yeah, he's devouring her. Someone is ready to just celebrate. Someone's already celebrating your union in their mind and in their heart and in their pants. They just can't wait. They cannot wait. They are just bursting at the seams. He's just gripping her. And she's just, the women are always like, you know, always just like receiving. And like the men are always just like, so, yeah, in the 5D, he just can't wait to get his hands on it. He or she. Take it as it resonates. Remember, it could be flipped. So, passion. The egg is a promise of life. Hold on, can you see it? I want you to really see it. I want you to see all the nipples. Okay. It indicates improvement, success in love, and relief from heartbreak. The egg is a oh, there's the egg right there. The egg is a promise of life. So obviously this union heals hearts, sexual healing. There's so much sexual healing involved. Through play and harmony and fun and laughter and real love do they heal each other, or one really heals the other counterpart. Okay. It's just like in that play and in that happiness and in that intimacy and sexual intimacy, you create sexual magic. And in that sexual magic, you create different energy signatures. And that's what heals your heart. That's what heals your energy and your spirit. And the more you put yourself into that space, the more it works, the more it multiplies. So whoever this is, in the 5D, you are just like feeding them life. You are feeding them healing, sexual healing, even before you guys start to have sex. Ooh, I'm good. Ooh. Okay, all in the 5D. That's all happening like up here. Okay. I know I'm getting like warm already. Let's see what's happening in the 5D, in the 3D, in the third dimension. So that's all like happening whether you guys are, probably not together yet. Probably not together yet. Take it as it resonates. You could also be together, but physically far apart, where you're just like so fantasizing about each other. In the 3D reality, in the day-to-day reality, here's where we're going. Strength. You are both calling upon all of your strength to get through whatever trials and tribulations and obstacles and whatever else is involved that's coming between you two being together. Because you both know how great it is. You both know that it's the finish line. That once you just make it to the other person, everything else after that, it's going to be so much easier. It's going to be so much less stressful. It's going to be like the valve is released. Because no matter what happens, you will have that other person. And no matter what new stresses and new obstacles and new fuckery and competition and work situation, whatever else comes up, that you will always have that sexual magic to transmute all of the stress and negativity and turn it into sexual healing. And that you will both do that for each other forever. And that's what you guys are drawing on to cultivate the strength. You're thinking about that. In this image, she's looking into the eyes of this like boar. It's a pig, a boar, a hog, I don't know. It's some sort of beast, and she's taming it by looking into its eyes. So there's something about looking into each other's eyes. You're looking at pictures of each other. You're looking at videos of each other. You're looking at their the drawings of paintings of each other, looking into their eyes, and that's part of what's drawing strength between you, is like the connection, like that soul connection in their eyes. Okay, in the 3D reality. Next card, there's 2 more cards in the 3D reality. The Knave of Wands. You guys are so horny. So horny. Ugh. Seriously though, the Knave of Wands, super horny. The wands themselves are just super amorous, super horny, like just sexual, just really raw. And it's because it's creative. The wands are creative energies. It's what's more creative than procreation, right? I mean, he's just like, their clothes are still on. They're not even dropped to the ground. They're still standing. Like, that's how deep the desire is, that they just can't even they just stick it in, It's like just to be connected like that, just to be with each other, just to be that close, immediacy. That's what it's about with the Knave of Wands. Let's see what they have to say. It's going to be like one little line, but I give you so much more. The Knave of Wands, abandon. The eccentricities of character do not necessarily lead to unreliability. You must look beyond appearances to see the essence of the feelings. what's eccentric about each other is part of the attraction, not despite of it, part of the attraction. This person, oh my God, I fucking love it. He's about to suck on her nipple and her shoe is off. I love these cards now. Look at her shoe right there. It's like, I speak heteronormative for ease. It's not because I actually like think that way, okay? It's like she's so weird and different, and that turns him on way more than just pure beauty. I mean, okay, let's be real. Okay, I was like trying to be an actress in Chicago, okay, pretty people are everywhere. Honestly, pretty people, beautiful, there's millions of like gorgeous people all over the planet, okay? It's not a big deal. It's not that big a deal. It's not, I'm just saying this because these people are turned on by way more than the surface. And it adds to the attraction. People that are like different, it adds to the attraction. And that's what this couple is about. They love that there's something different about each other, or there's something really different physically, or not even physically, but there's just something eccentric. It said the word fucking eccentric in the little bookie booklet. And that's part of the attraction. It's something different and new and novel and like juicy. It's part of it, okay? It's not just sticking it in the same old pretty girl or pretty boy, or, the regular jock, the regular, CEO guy, the regular whatever. And it doesn't matter if he's like in construction, or if they're in law, or if they're, in any kind of profession that's just so run of the mill. There's something different about them. Whatever profession they're in, whatever they do, whatever they look like on the surface, if they wear a uniform to work along with thousands of other people wearing the same uniform, this person will make you wet your panties in a heartbeat, because there's something different about them. There just is. And that's part of this like magnetic attraction. When you physically meet, because this is still the role of the 3D reality, when you physically meet, this might happen standing up. Okay, that's a joke, but seriously, you will want to rip each other's clothes off, okay? Just be careful. Be very careful, because it's on. And if you've ever been like in a long distance relationship, you know how it just like builds up in you, where you're like, one more day goes by. Because it's even worse when you're together and when you're in long distance, because it's like you've had it, you've tasted it, it was in your mouth, and now it's gone. And it's like, you're together, you're technically together, and you can't have it in your mouth anymore. So like, what are you gonna do? It's not fair. I hate it. It's horrible. It's even worse than if you're not together yet, because if you're not together yet, you don't know it. You don't know that there's like someone around the corner. So if you're together but you're not physically together, it's like the hunger is like building and building and building. Oh, it's so romantic. Okay, guys, prepare yourselves for this card. This is the last card in the 3D reality, like the physical hard knock reality. The Tower card. So you guys know what this looks like in the regular Rider-Waite tarot deck. It's the most catastrophic looking card in the entire deck. So it might look to you like there's a horrible breakup about to happen and a huge betrayal, and someone else is with your chick, and you lose your shit and you hack everybody up into little bits and pieces, and then you turn into like a Greek play or whatever. But let me just read what they have to say first, so that we, A dangerous situation, betrayal, deception, or imminent breakup. Protect yourself from this threat by using all your own resources. I mean, okay, let's just put it out there. For some of you, There might be some betrayal involved. I don't know what the context of the situation is, okay? I don't know that. There could be, I hate to say this, but you could be the third party here. You could be the guy. I don't know. I really don't know. There could be a third party situation where maybe someone leaves someone for you, and then you look like, what's that? The Scarlet, you look like the brand new whatever, and that could be it. It could be that something else comes tumbling down. It could be the way you get together, the way you physically get together. It could be that there's a big disappointment in you two getting together, that there's like a big delay or a big, crumbling, or maybe someone's government shuts down and like you can't, no incoming, outgoing flights in some little itty bitty country somewhere. I mean, it could be like anything like that. Just like it could be a catastrophe. It doesn't always have to do with someone cheating on someone. Okay. And even when you try your absolute hardest to not assist in infidelity, people could lie to you. It could be something like that. I don't know. But keep your wits about you. But you guys are holding on to your strength. So I feel like this is more environmental. I bet shit's happening all around you as a couple. I bet you two are trying to just fucking fuck and be together, hold on to your strength, and rip each other's clothes off, and everyone else around you, the environment around you, is super chaotic and super filled with deception and super filled with ulterior motives and fuckery and deception and betrayal and all this other underworldly type stuff. I feel like that's more what it has to do with. Now let's take a look at the outcome. Okay, the outcome row. Okay. The first outcome card we have the Knave of Pentacles. He is like holding her back, trying to pour this liquid down her throat. And she's like, okay, she's like kind of into it. She's like making it a little bit harder for him to do it, but it's like she really wants him to do it. It's like all part of the game, right? Arousal. Transgression leads to excitement, but neither one nor the other can last without some moderation. Okay, this couple is super kinky. I'm telling you that right now. This couple is super kinky. They're super... This is part of the play element. Remember in the 5D, this is really connected with this. These two cards are really connected. Because it's like this element... Oh my god, when they get together... It's like they're always going to be in sync with whatever the game is. They're going to really feel each other out like two primal beasts in the wilderness. They're going to feel each other out, and they're going to just pick up on each other's energy and just like go with it. That's why the little booklet says moderation, like tone it down just like a half a second. Because these two are going to go at it like rabbits on crack. These two are going to, it's going to be really hard. Remember this first card in the 5D? How I said he's like a famous harp player and like he takes harp playing so seriously. He's like, the Craig Schwartz of John Malkovich, of being John Malkovich of harp playing. He's like taking it so seriously. But this woman is just like walking by and he's like, ooh, he's just like, I want some of that. Like, it's so hard for him to just not be distracted. And that's what this is. This is like the guidance part of the card saying, you know what? It's like 101 Cassinis. Oleg Cassini, Jackie O's confidant, and oh my god, Gene Tierney. They used to be called they were like a Hollywood couple called 101 Cassinis because they would only accept, out of every 100 invitations, they'd only accept one. Okay, it's kind of like that. Like if you guys, even if one of you normally is like going out and like the life of the party and like dancing, doing the disco, doing whatever, with this person, you just want to conquer them like over and over and over. And that's part of the game is, oh my God, you two are so primal. You two are so, so primal. You are constantly like hunting each other. Or no. One of you is always hunting the other one, and the other one is always like narrowly escaping until they're caught. It's like this whole thing. I just see it like it's a whole thing. And that's what this is. Oh, look at the look in his eye. Oh my God, he's serious about conquering her. Someone wants to like own you, but like not in the bad way, but like in the good way, like in the someone has already mentally claimed you sexually. And you know why? This is the outcome row. So this is someone who will claim you sexually. Oh, congratulations. Congratulations. That sounds really sexy. Oh. Now let me tell you something else about the person that this person. Okay, so we have this card of like someone wants to like dominate. Someone's like, there's like the hunted and the hunter, primal sexual healing magic going on, right? And this person, he does look scorpion, like the way he's like got this red eye and like he's like from the background, like, I want to own you, you're mine, right? The very next card in the outcome card is the Queen of Swords. She's perfect for him. She is perfect for him. She is the one who can keep him sexually interested for life. For life. Okay? And it's because she's eccentric. This woman, this Queen of Swords, remember this eccentric, like your eccentricities or what add to the blah, blah, blah. She's the one who, I went off about this in one reading. She's staring at this picture of this guy alone in her attic, panties wet as fuck, saying no because he was not good enough for her. Because the Queen of Swords will do that. They'll just say no, 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 no for their own standards. However, this is the love story of all love stories. It's your love story, okay? It's the one you're living. Watch Natalie. We all have high vibrations, okay? High vibrational frequencies. So we are the Queen of Swords. But what happens when that Queen of Swords meets someone that's good enough for her? Well, you know what? It means explosive sex. Earth-shattering orgasms, okay? It means that she's not the type of female who will ever be boring. She is so individual and so different and so eccentric. That's what the actual word from the actual little book was, eccentric. That she keeps this person on their toes and always wanting to hunt her. It's like a fresh kill every single day. It's such a weird way to say it. I'm sorry if that sounds like weird. But it's the truth. He's like completely, he can't even focus. Remember the harp guy? He can't even focus. And that's what's really pissing everybody off. The crone in the back, she wants to be desired. She wants to be hunted. And that's the thing is like other people don't do it for this person. Except you do it for this person. This other person doesn't want anyone else but you. The crone, it doesn't matter how beautiful you are, honey. It doesn't matter how good your grades are. It doesn't matter how successful your business is. It doesn't matter. All of that is boring as shit because you're not her. That's what this person brings to the table. It's not anything that anyone else can can get or build or do or have, because it's you. It's something inside of you. It's who you actually are, that the core of who you are that turns this person on. I shuffled and I dealt, and this is what we got, okay? This is your love story. The Knave of Pentacles, my God. And in the 3D reality, it's like they're plotting it out, how to organize this whole thing. The Pentacles, remember, it's actual hard stuff. So they're actually planning out the nuts and the bolts of how, ooh, they're like stalking you, but not the bad way, like the good way. They're just like trying to figure out how they're going to like make their approach and then pounce and then like, ooh, they're just gonna set you up. They're trying to set up the Queen of Wands to walk into a love sex trap. Ooh, that sounds hot. So how does it really end? Like the ending. Those are the 2 of the 3 cards in the outcome section. Now keep in mind, these are energy checks. I'm going to keep updating this story using only the tarot deck of sexual magic because I'm guided to and because of everything. So just go with it. Go with me here. These energy checks, it's going to be part 1, part 2, part 3, so on and so forth. So I'll figure out the name and then it'll just be different parts. So just look for the next part that we happen to be on. These energy checks are just like right now, or as you're guided to watch them. So if it's 3 years from now and you're watching me 3 years from now, this is now. The energy of right now, of this part, okay? Remember, we have free will, and that's the big to do. That's like the big thing right now, okay? This is what we have. Stars incline, they do not compel. Same with tarot. We're taking an energy check, an energy temperature. These things can change at any moment. Free will dictates what happens. Things are cosmically supported. However, the energies are showing a certain thing to come to pass. The energies are showing all of this very fruitful fucking fuck bliss. I don't know why that word just popped into my head. Fuck bliss. Fungasms. This is a very playful couple. They're going to have a lot of fucking fun together. So I just spelled all of that out. The end result to this whole thing, you guys. He is hunting the Queen of Swords. The woman who will keep him hunting her the rest of their lives. And they're, it's my favorite couple of all time. It's Gomez and Morticia. They really are my dream couple. Like I want to be, if I were going to be married, that's the marriage I would want. It's the perfect marriage. Cara mia, mon cher. They're always in love. They are always fucking in love. He always wants her. He always wants her. And she's always wantable. She's always, she's interesting. She's different. She's eccentric. She's every other, other girls are tall or slender, wear black dresses. She's different. Perfect family. They're the perfect family. I love the Addams family. I love Gomez and Morticia. I've always wanted to be Morticia for Halloween and have like my Gomez in like a smoking jacket. No one ever wants to do it with me. Never happened. So, but that's what this is like. It's Gomez and this is Gomez. He's like passionate, a very passionate man. He has wealth, he has power, he has glory, and all he wants is to conquer his cara mia one more day, for one more hour. It's just like the most passionate marriage I've ever seen depicted anywhere, ever. Working like in practicality that isn't so short-lived where Romeo and Juliet die in the fucking end and like, all the other sad endings are just like short, fast, short-lived. No. Longevity. The fucking Addams family. Don't believe me? Go watch Raul Julia. Go do it. God, that's so sad. But seriously, I watch those movies quite often. That's my standard of happiness for a fucking marriage. I'm going to be Morticia. You're going to be Morticia. You're going to be Gomez. And it's going to be fucking gorgeous because she's the Queen of Swords. Morticia, the perfect Queen of Swords. I'm going to go watch it right now. Perfect Queen of Swords, perfect Gomez right here. So how does it end for you? It ends in the fucking world. You get the world. You get the world. And you deserve it. You deserve it so much. My watcher, my subbies. Oh, he's about to devour her. It's like, it's never enough. It's never satiated. Even after you have each other, You're exhausted and you just want more. If the cup keeps overflows, it keeps multiplying. It never feels full. It never feels full. And that's part of what Gomez is like. Oh, I just had her and I want her again, but I'm exhausted. It's like insatiable. The more you try to quench the thirst, the thirstier you become. Oh my God. I knew I was drawn to do this for a reason. I knew it. I knew it. This is someone's love story. I swear to God. Gratification, magical intimacy. Touch ensures continuity, a gratifying and complete relationship. Peace and lasting happiness, a serene family. It's perfect. It's just the perfect love, the perfect person, the perfect time. It's fucking perfect. That's the outcome. What did we just say? Touch ensures continuity. What did I just fucking say? Gomez and Morticia, how he's always like, see how he's always like grabbing her hands and like kissing her fingers all the way up to like the neck and everything, and he's just always it's like he starts right here and he just kisses and he just can't help himself, and it's like he's eating her alive. It's touch. Touch ensures continuity. He's like always touching her. He just always has to, despite himself. Even if he's not someone who normally does PDA or touches all the time and he wants this woman fucking touching him all the time. Just like little touches, little hand holding, little everything. But it's like garamia. It's his garamia. That's what this is. And they are just like, once they get together, that's what I said before. Once they get together, once they connect, once they attach, once it slides in, it's over. And they will never be separated again. They are going to be garamia mon cher, mon sauvage. Okay? It's going to be Morticia and Gomez Adams is. I can't take it anymore. I just can't. I just bit my little card. That's gross. But seriously, it's everything. It's everything all at once. It's the perfect relationship. It's the whole entire world. You have to know this. And this is just, they keep going because they're the friction of like who they are and how individual they are. So, wrapping it up, they're holding on to their strength. They're holding on to their strength. And once they get together, it's like they're going to just rip each other's clothes off. It might even be that the way they get together is really explosive. That could also be the Tower card. The way they get together, how they get together, what that's like, the circumstances, the environment could all be really, really, not catastrophic, explosive. It could all be just like shocking. It could be just shock. It doesn't have to be like betrayal, cheating and all that. It could be, but I feel like it's more having to do with like a shocking environment. Something really, really shocking. I mean, what else would be more befitting for Cara Mia Mon Cher? I hope you enjoyed this reading. I certainly did. Let me know how it goes if you have any questions. And I will only do this specific story as I'm guided. I was guided to do this right now, right here. And I will pick it up again when I am guided to do so. So, in your romantic story, the greatest love story of all time, which is yours. It's the one that you are living. I hope that you have found something useful out of all of this. Let me know how it goes, and I hope it all goes really well. Thanks for spending your time with me. I mean, investing your time with me. Thank you for investing your time with me and sharing your time with me. See you next time. Bye.